make chicken breast with all these ingredients: broccoli, tomato, yellow pepper, fresh garlic, and fresh basil. I'm not cutting the basil, I'm cutting the garlic in half. Tomato I'm going to chop up, broccoli florets. The chicken I'm going to slice on an angle because this dish will take 10 minutes to cook. It's chicken breast, so the most difficult part is taking this chicken breast, and this is like, these two pieces equal about a pound, and we're going to slice to make medallions. So like so. Use a very sharp knife, except I didn't pick one out. There's one. There's two. That's fine. And this one should do a better job than that. This is going to make 4. 1, 2, 4. That's what the first one should have made. If I had a sharp knife, I would have done it right. So now, how long is that going to take to cook? Everything under 10 minutes, especially since it's a breast. So we're going to season the chicken with salt and pepper. Chop up the tomato. Cut the garlic up. Get the red wine ready for the end. Throwing the basil in whole. That's it. Let's get started. I got the flame up high. Put some olive oil in there. What I like about this, everything cooks like 1, 2, 3. It may be similar to other recipes I've made, except I usually don't make with medallions. This is going to smoke just a little bit. That's what we want. The cutlets have been seasoned on both sides. A little salt and pepper. You can flour them or you don't have to flour them. We're not flouring anything today. So then this is gluten-free also. Who needs the flour? I'm usually premature in what I'm doing. You hear that sound? That means it's hot. So let's put that in there. And as soon as the cutlets are going to come out, quickly put the vegetables right in there. Like I said, this is quick, except this one piece over here is a little thick. But the rest of them, and try to use a pan similar to this. You notice the bottom of it has a nice, it's thick, and you get, what the hell is it? It's not non-stick, but it's stainless. The thicker the bottom, the better the cooking, because the heat is equal throughout. You don't get hot spots here and there. I'm going to get a little color. You can use butter, but the butter will of course burn under this heat. You could use oil and butter if you want. And the butter, when it browns, has a nice flavor anyway. And if you were to just flour this, of course you don't need it so hot. You'd wind up burning the flour. The smoking part of this is good. May not be good for the ceiling in the kitchen, so turn on your exhaust when you do this. And I hope your exhaust goes out the building, not into your face. Nice light brown color, very nice. We give this like 3 minutes, and then we take it out. I'm going to take the 2 thinnest pieces out. Should have cut them all that thickness, but I'm working over here under the camera and doing it, so those 3 pieces are the thinnest. Makes it a little thicker. You can tell when it's ready because if there's a little give, it's not ready. Like this piece here, see? Firm, firm, firm. And now we're going to put the vegetables right in there. Because we want to cook all of this, keeping the high flame, and the garlic, and the last thing I'll put in there will be the basil. How am I going to serve this today? Well, I have some pink beans cooking. Always the highest flame possible. The tomatoes will break down. Get some more olive oil. And then in a few minutes we'll add the savignon blanc. Of course we need salt, so we're using a little kosher salt this time. The chicken was salted, but the vegetables have to be seasoned also. Pepper. We want to have pepper, so we're going to give it a little shot of this sriracha hot chili sauce. Now I put a cover over it, but I want this to dry out more than steam up. That is hot. Take a piece of chicken that is done out. It's going to look good on the plate. Now this part here, it's up to the individual how they like their vegetables. Al dente, very soft, whatever you like. Me, I prefer everything al dente, and my fish, since I love sushi, I like it half cooked, depending on what kind of fish it is. Good, the tomatoes broke down a little. That's all I wanted. Get the red wine. That's 1 cup. Well, the only thing that did was stop the smoking throughout the house, which is too late anyway because the house is full of smoke now. Since I'm only working with a half a kitchen, we're still waiting to have the kitchen installed because of Sandy. Now we'll get that flavor back into the other pieces. Of chicken. Then we'll toss that basil in there. If you notice, this will reduce a little, and because of the tomatoes breaking down, I'll have a nice consistency in there, where once again, we don't have to use a roux or cornstarch. It'll be thick enough. I wish there was a name for this dish. It would attract people more easily, but who knows what it is. But I'm sure someplace in this world somebody has made this and given it a name. somewhere in Italy, probably. Okay. We'll give it a minute, maybe two, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're done. This is, see, it has a sauce. Now, if I was paying attention to what I was doing today, I would have made some pasta with it, but you know what? I'm not that hungry. So we will put this, but I'm going to have some beans with it. This is going to be pretty. And like I always say, if it looks good, it should taste good. And we'll get some of the everything else to go. And a little of the sauce on top. And there you go. Now I'm going to sit down with my wife and we're going to enjoy this, and I hope you do too. Since it looks Italian, I finished it off with some grated pecorino romano cheese. Thank you.